place where people are identified. Here's the plastic handcuffs right here.
We're interfering with the exercise at this point, okay?
They won't tolerate civil disobedience. This is a place where they're going to use the plastic handcuffs. Again, you see them right here in the soldiers' hands. This is where people are restrained, identified as possible terrorists.
Let's go, please.
This is a site that we've been warned away from by the people operating this. They don't want us to see people restrained in handcuffs. This is something that they don't want us to be able to video.
I'm not going to bring a foreign officer up and have me insulted. Okay.
Insulting?
Yeah.
Who did I insult?
Well, I'm not saying you did, but you're getting close. Okay. So I'm not going to do that. If you're going to interview me, I'll be more than happy to do that.
How did I get close? I mean, I'm just curious.
Yeah. You're asking. You know what you're doing. So that's all I'm saying.
I was asking about the UN.
Okay. I will get a foreign officer for you, and he was on UN duty.
So a lot of the older people are getting out of the Marines.
Basically, it's all going to a younger type of person.
Oh, they've actually changed.
Well, it's mainly more young people are being involved with the new time of change, a change of time.
So, guys, is the main assault about to start?
Pretty soon here. Pretty soon.
So they just basically let us see the soft stuff, huh?
Right.
You said right?
Yeah.
So y'all are about to go in and take out the terrorists, huh?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Pretty much. Who are the terrorists? Who's the main complement of terrorist?
What's that?
I mean, basically, we just saw the soft stuff. Y'all are about to go in and do a major assault?
Exactly, yeah. We're going to go in, we're going to hit the terrorists, take them out, they've been causing some problems, roll them with the vehicles for support.
Who are the terrorists?
Who are the terrorists?
Yeah.
They got a faction in there that's causing some trouble.
Is that the orange?
What's that?
The orange group. You're green and they're orange.
The green for us.
So basically, what's going on right now? The other forces can't handle it. They're about to send y'all in.
Exactly. 1-5's going to be sending us in, and we're going to hit the last two buildings where the faction's going to be held at. And we're going to rush in there with our scouts. We're going to hit them hard, take them out.
So y'all are doing almost like a SWAT-type city exercise.
A raid.
So you're doing a special weapons and tactics.
Exactly.
Just like police, but with bigger, more firepower.
Pretty much like SWAT. We're going to go in, we're going to raid, we're going to hit them hard, and then we're going to pull out.
So y'all are going in to kill. This right now is peacekeeping that's going on right now. Y'all are going in to kill
Terrorists.
Kill terrorists, right?
Exactly.
Wow, that's something else. Hey, Mike, let's climb up there. I don't know if I'm getting all this.
Sure.
I saw some people being arrested and frisked and slammed down on the ground down there at the base. What's going on there?
They're probably most likely just giving up resistance, saying, you know, we don't want help. They're probably pushing people around, stuff like that.
Oh, so if during the evacuation period,
you can counter hostiles.
So they forcibly take people to the camp?
If they're being hostile, yes.
What about the folks that are wearing black and are posing as police officers? What's their role?
I'm not sure.
They are police officers. So, to my knowledge, those are police officers, Oakland Alameda Police.
So they're police action?
We have full support for this training operation from the Oakland Police Department, basically from all the civic people here. So,
oh, I understand that, absolutely. Marines are just training with the Alameda Police Department.
That's more likely what's going on there, just to get used to working hand in hand with the police force, since that's a lot of what goes on in today's world.
What would you do if people in America were upset about getting their weapons taken away? Would you guys ever go and help the government take their weapons away? Well, we don't have to have this.
I don't know. I won't answer that question.
Okay.
We'll turn the camera off.
Well, that's Oakland, California, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's go to some listening devices, cameras on the street corners, and armored personnel carriers in the hands of your local police. So, officer, you're on the Austin City SWAT team?
Yes, sir.
What type of vehicle is this?
It's called APC, Armored personnel carrier.
Armored personnel carrier.
Donated from the military. Donate that, Jeff?
Yeah, yeah, all the free goodies. There's a lot more coming. Don't worry.
It works fine.
Is this your Kevlar helmet?
Yep.
Pretty effective?
Yeah.
Can we look at it?
Sure.
Boy, it almost looks like a German helmet.
I think it's. I think they're actually military surplus, so it's pretty plain and black.
Police departments, from the smallest to the largest, all across the country, are receiving free military surplus, helicopters, APCs, known as armored personnel carriers, and much more. A deadly trend that is expanding. But it's not just armor that local law enforcement, from state agencies to local police departments, are getting. No, my friends, it's listening devices. Of course, the excuse is to find the location of gunshots, but the designers openly admit it can also be used to listen to your conversations and triangulate your position. Just consciously think about this for a second. Listening devices, and I almost forgot, in tandem with cameras, all federal funding. Repeat, all federal. Armored personnel carriers, helicopters, foreign troops, practicing with local police, with our military. And in Austin, Texas, and many other cities I've visited, I have noticed that many of the cameras aim into the neighborhoods. I'm not kidding. Time and time again, they are not focused on the highways and byways, but into neighborhoods. And then you've got the checkpoints. Those can't be ignored. Warrantless searches, random searches. Can't be called American. More akin to some foreign third world dictatorship. Every day I see families, black, white, Hispanic, it doesn't matter, being pulled over, being searched at random. Police have requested to search my vehicle, and in all of the 4 or 5 cases, I've told them no, but once I had to get somewhere, so I said, you know what, go ahead and search the vehicle. But you're thinking the media will keep you abreast of the situation? Well, my friends, you're looking at a FEMA control box. That's right, at 98.9 KJFK-FM, where I work, in Austin, Texas. That, my friends, can take over the radio station. It is radio controlled by a FEMA tower. That's right, a FEMA tower in New Braunfels, Texas. It covers almost all of the central part of the state of Texas. Little teletypes come printing out of the side of the machine weekly and update us. In the past, it was voluntary. Now it's mandatory, and they can remote control take over the station. But again, I guess they've only got our best interest at heart. They are the globalists. They are the people that know best and understand how the world needs to be managed. They would never hurt us. Oh, that's funny. Why did they slaughter between 500 and 800,000 people in Africa, in Rwanda, back in 94 through 96? And I guess they do know better than our own Congress, our own House and Senate, how to run the nation. And if not, well, they'll just supersede the Constitution with executive orders that their puppet presidents will pass. They're the power. They're the elite. They're the enemy. But even the United Nations and the World Bank and the IMF and the rest of this global gang of thugs are nothing more than puppets. Puppets to the financial interests that control them, like the World Bank and the IMF. Massive foundations, as we speak, according to the Washington Post, are moving forward to destroy the Second Amendment. People like George Soros pumping tens of millions of dollars a year into the movement to disarm the law-abiding citizens and give the despotic government free rein to enslave us. Bill Clinton kisses mothers and gives weeping speeches, chiding how evil the gun industry is. The same gun industry that supplied the weapons that helped us defeat Hitler. Oh, and don't forget all the celebrities like Rosie O'Donnell and Janet Reno, the butcher of Waco, coming out and saying you should have to have a federal license to be able to have a gun. Sharon Stone saying she's giving up her right to keep and bear arms. What choice words from the actress. And Spike Lee saying we should kill, quote, shoot Charlton Heston and dismantle the NRA. Funny, Spike, I thought you were for nonviolence. Why did you say we should shoot Charlton Heston with a .44 Bulldog Magnum? I'm having a lot of trouble figuring this out. Oh, I'm sorry. You're an elitist bootlicker, aren't you? But this is a global problem. In England, they're getting ready to restrict the right to a jury trial to most of the population. The U.S. is moving forward in joining the UN International Criminal Court with a tribunal, not juries. And the satellites are going up. And back to America with the thumb scanners, the retina scanners, the national ID cards. with your bank accounts, your insurance, your life history, all on one government-issued card. Think of the